Alright, hi guys. So here is a turbo that's never had a problem with the shaft assembly. It never missed oil whatsoever. It's always been dry. And the play on this turbo is still minimal. It's like really nice. But this turbo has a problem. Like quite serious problem. See a crack here? And there was a crack, a small one starting here. Because of these cracks, it's now like more released, and when it gets hot, it's expanding more. And what it does, it's basically pushing on a unison ring, because unison ring, the inner side of the unison ring gets into this groove. And this kind of stuff right here, this one, it's pushing on a unison ring, and literally works like a brake on it, stops it so that the unison ring cannot play and do its job. So that's what's going on with this thing. And trust me, I'm going to make it work, because as long as on your turbo the shaft assembly is not bad, it's still dry, you never see oil coming from here, any hints, that means your shaft assembly is really good and everything else can be worked with around. So this stuff, I'm going to use nickel 99 on it. I'm going to fix it. I'm gonna grind this one too, and here this one. And after that, I'm going to shape it so that the unison ring can go back in and work and have no problems. And after the welding, this thing will not be expanding like way too much. On a unison ring inside, slightly I might go with the sanding paper, some small grit, slightly, just some, just a bit. But after being welded and shaped, this thing will stay. It's not going to cause me these kind of breaking problems anymore. And that this turbo will be back. Why? Well, first of all, this kind of one, it's not from some, from some kind of Chevy, that just a pickup truck. No, it's from a bigger truck. It is from this boy. And this turbo will cost you $3,000 to get it. That's the thing. This is not a cheap turbo. On many semi trucks you can get turbo far cheaper. This one really sucks to buy it. And I wouldn't bother if this thing was pretty much worn out, but it's not. It's still really good. For this reason, this is a pretty simple job to do actually, but you have to take your time. You have to take your time, you have to grind deep, you have to make sure that the welding is really going to tie it up. And after that, you have to take your time really shaping it and do your best. And make sure that the unison ring will play and work like excellently. So with a lot of patience, this can be done. This is cast iron. I just swung the grinder over here a bit to check what this is. This is cast iron. So I'm going to use nickel 99 for this one. The best widely available rod. There are far better rods for this, but it's a pain to get them. And I've used the nickel 99 many times in many kind of situations. The outcome has been actually awesome. So there is no point for going for a better stuff than nickel 99. In this case, I just don't see the point. I've used it in many really complicated situations. it performed awesomely, just flawless, no problem. So it will work in this case as well. And this turbo will be back and work because this stuff still has a lot of resource. This assembly is still really nice, it's still good. And if you have a good shaft assembly still not missing and not having bad play, not refurbishing a turbo would be stupid. Just go and pay $3,000 when all the while we have a nice shaft assembly, no play that is out of normal and stuff like that. That is just stupid. I'll take my time and put it back to work. This is possible. You just have to be a slow dude. You just have to take your time and really, really do your best with this. And it can be put back to service. So the $3,000 to the dealer, that will wait. Will this work? I'm confident it will. Absolutely. This will work. I've done complicated stuff. And so far, I always got away with it. And as long as this shaft assembly still has a nice resource in this, to just let this go and toss it, not gonna do that. That's just gonna be sinful, guys. If this was already quite worn out, this assembly, okay, that's fine. Not a question even. Even then, it still can be rebuilt. Get a kit and get it done. But in this case, this is the thing, and it can work. It can be done, it can work. If you have enough patience, this can be done, and it will be back, and it will give me at least another 100,000 miles, because I see quite a resource still in this shaft assembly. These turbos, they can run for a really long time. I don't know really on those, Chevys, LBZs and stuff like that, similar turbos, but I can see that even vanes over there are not that good. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Those turbos are extremely similar, but they are not that. Even vanes on them, those are hollow. Look at this. This is solid metal. You see? That's what industrial Duramax is. Basically, my engine is a Isuzu 7.8, which is considered like an industrial Duramax. And you can see this is solid metal. That's not like on LBZ and stuff like that, those Chevys. This is completely different build. So this is built to last. This is built to last compared to those. But, well, still stuff happens. This has been used, of course, real hard. We go 500 times miles at a time, 600 sometimes. So of course it sees a lot of use, and it sees a hard use. But anyway, this assembly is still really nice. Like I say, it's still really nice, play-wise, and it holds. The seals are holding well. So I'm going to weld slowly. Inside here you have tiny seals like on a crankshaft. They're absolutely similar looking, but these are tiny. And yes, they're built to withstand a lot of temperature, but still, when you weld this, you have to weld really slow. Whatever you do, you must not overheat those seals, otherwise your assembly will be gone. You better have a temperature gun and monitor what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you can succeed with this. If you don't know what you're doing, most likely will burn out the seals, and it will end up nowhere, basically. It's gonna kill the whole thing. So if you really, really, really try hard, you can get out with this, get away with this successfully. If it's not well thought around, even though right now there is a nice assembly, you can kill the assembly, kill the seals, and it's gonna be over. That still can be replaced, but at this point this is really nice. So I'd rather take my time welding bit by bit, keep it in certain temperature range, not more than that, and it should be successful. Possible? Yes, possible. Complicated? Yes, complicated, absolutely. You have to monitor many things over here to succeed with this. Can it be done? This can be done. Don't listen to anyone saying, no, this cannot be done. Yeah, of course, this is a problem. This is not that easy to fix. You have to really, really work yourself over here to succeed with this. But can it be done? Absolutely can. If you really try, yes, it can. It will be back, put to work, and it will work, and it will last. Not even a question. But can just about anybody try to do this? I kind of don't think so. Many people will blow this up, not even a question. But if you really want to succeed, you will. So I believe this can be done, and it will be done. Right now, I'm having a brand new turbo coming. It's on the way. This one, I will refurbish it, and it's going to be just in case in my truck. If I happen somewhere, I can always pull this one out, put it in, and it's gonna get me where I need. On my truck, it's kind of not that simple to take them off and put them in, but 2 hour time I can take it off. 2 hour time, probably less, I can put it in. This is way better than getting towed, paying $1,500 and up. That is way better, even though I have a towing option in my truck insurance that I pay just $250, and the rest the insurance handles it in case I break down. But still, the less you have stuff like that, I don't have too many breakdowns though. But anyway, you don't really want to get towed to the dealer in case you're loaded, you're on a go. You rather use 4 hours to take the turbo down, to put another one in, and just continue with your load and not blow your load. The load needs to be delivered. If you go to the dealer and wait their fix and they can be backlogged, you'll lose the load and everything will get messed up. And you'll end up with a bill also in addition with the dealer. Well, this can be done. Just get this thing not to weld it up and shape it back in. Just make it not expand and not break on that unison ring on this thing. On this one goes there in that groove. That's what you do. Just achieve so that it forgets expanding anymore because of these cracks, expanding abnormally. Just achieve that, and make sure it doesn't crack anymore. And this nickel 99 actually has done amazing job on welding cast iron and no cracks. So many times I've used it. It's amazing. You weld it up, no cracks, no nothing, no cracks after that, no cracks after cycling with the heat on and off. Amazing. So as long as you don't have cracks anymore happening at the place where you welded, and hopefully not in other places any soon, it should be fine. What I see that this turbo can give me another 100,000 miles, not even a question. I am pretty confident about this. It can. Just get it done right, and it will. So, yeah, there will be some work, but that's okay. I am willing to. I'm confident I can get it done, and this will be back. I'm going to have another turbo in a truck just in case, that can get me out in a bind, so I don't have to deal with completely nasty situation. So that's the thing. Refurbish it, get it back in service. Don't be a throwaway dude in every single case. This can be done. This can be done to be reliable again. Yes, it can. Don't be a throwaway thing. I don't think this cannot be done. That's what our previous generations did. They got stuff like that fixed and even worse. And they got it fixed to last, not just fixed. So let's learn to be a bit less of a throwaway people. Learn to fix things even when they're hopeless and make them actually last. So if this could give you a hint how to save some kind of money on this, if you're a guy with skills, with like really good skills but in a bind with the money, this could help you. If you have really good skills, you can use them. And to tell you, this can be refurbished, not even a question. The biggest issue here is a lack of faith, just lack of faith that this can be done. I've done a lot of stuff. This can be done, and I've done stuff, and it always lasts me after that. It just lasts me, so I know this can be done. So it's mainly lack of faith over here, and pure laziness, just laziness. Yeah, just put in something new and that's it. Yeah, put it in. If you don't have a lack of faith, if you have a good skill, and if you're not lazy, you can put on hold $3,000 still in your wallet. They can help you in some more urgent matters, basically. That's the thing. So anyway, let's get to it and let's get it fixed. Let's get it fixed and let's make this work.